couple weeks ago I did Brownswood Trail off Thompson Place, and I said I'd come back to Butterfield Park, which is across the road from that, the next time we had a fairly good rainfall. Well, just like that, we went from summer to fall. It was just like someone flipped the switch. A few days ago I'm walking around in shirt sleeves. Now I'm bundled up and I got my coat on, and we're at Butterfield Park. That's just off of Mount Newton Crossroad, and you come up Thompson Place to 8,000 Thompson Place. You'll drive right by it if you don't know what you're looking for. Let me show you. There you go, 8,000 Thompson Place. There's some gates here, so it looks like you're driving into a residence, which you really are. Someone actually does live on the property in behind where the parking lot here is. There's a little parking lot here for like 2 vehicles. And we're going to walk this really neat little park. Butterfield Park, great place to go if it's raining, because it's got such a good canopy on it. You're not really going to get that wet. There's a pretty good rain coming down right now, and it's not bad at all. Just respect the private property that's here. There's about a 700-meter trail, so just about a kilometer, that you do a loop around this park. I'm also going to show you the entrance that you go through when you come across from Brownswood Trail, and it's a little easier to get in sometimes. If this place is full, just go up a bit farther and you can get in from there. So let's go have a look. It's been over a year or so since I've been here, so I'll see if there's been any improvements. But it's so nice to get out on a wet day to walk a forest like this. Should be spectacular in here. I love hearing the rain as you're walking through a forest. If you don't know anything about this park, let me just put in a quick history sheet. I'll do that now. You can pause and read it if you want, and I'll just carry on. So I'll catch right back up with you in just a sec. Well, hopefully you found that interesting. This is interesting. The trail's opening up a little bit. Let's have a look around here. Oh, so nice and green in here already. Any time of the year you can come through here, and there's always something different to look at. There's different flowers happening, especially in the springtime. You get a lot of different plants in here, but I'm quite surprised that there's some stuff blooming right now too. When you're walking the trail, you'll see these stairs coming up, back up to Thompson Place. The Brownswood Trail is right across the street. This is one we did a couple weeks ago. So there is some parking here. on the side of the road. This is where I parked the last time I came up the Brownswood Trail. And then you can wander back in to this beautiful forest. Yeah, see what else we can find in there. Normally there's a creek running here. Last year when I came through here, this thing was rushing pretty good. But today, not so much. Like nothing. But we are in a pretty good rain right now, so maybe in a day or so. This is a really easy park to walk in. The paths are great. There's not too many routes across them. So, you know, if you're not much of a hiker, this is just an ideal park to get out and get the nature of it. And it's a whole lot easier than walking John Dean Park. You may notice I'm not quite as steady. That's because I had to change cameras. My regular camera I used wouldn't adapt to the darkness in here, so I couldn't get a good picture. So I've gone back to my phone, which gives an excellent picture, but it's really hard when I don't have my gimbals with me to keep it nice and smooth. It's sort of like I put a GoPro on a squirrel. We're crossing what should be a creek. I came out of the heavy canopy so I could go back to my other camera now. It was just so dark in there because of the heavy canopy. And it was started raining pretty good. It's lightened up a little bit now. But we're getting into where we're circling around some houses and that down here now. This house along the fence line here. Really interesting looking place over there. They've got a really nice pond down here too. I thought I could hear frogs. There is a bench in here, and so when you're doing your loop, that's about halfway around the loop. But you can see that these volunteers have been in here working on the park, clearing out a bunch of the invasive species of plants. So they do a good job. Thumbs up to the volunteers. They do such a fantastic job. This is, like I said, one of these parks that if you like being by yourself, it's an easy one to walk, and chances are you're not going to see anyone when you do the walk. So if you like a nice quiet park, this one's for you. As you can see behind me here, there's some really big trees in here. This is a big boy, this one. Down here, there's another entrance that comes in off of Mount Newton. That was a pretty easy walk, very enjoyable. And if you want to see some big timber and get into a real dark, like a rainforest, this is just a great place to come because it's so easy to walk. A little harder to find than to walk it. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to stay safe and get out there and enjoy these places. They're there for a reason, for you to enjoy. Thanks very much for watching. And I hope we walk again real soon. Yeah, it's just beautiful here. Bye for now.